Hello, wherever you are watching me from right now, I welcome you to this channel once again. We are still on the issue of this coalition that is currently rocking Nigeria at the moment, Nigeria political scene. You see, in my last video, I made you to understand why Peter Obi should not go along with this coalition. That this coalition is a strategy by Atiku and the likes to put Obi on the lockdown so that Obi at the end of the day will not be able to get the presidential ticket for any party, political party. You see, whether you believe it or not, Obi, these people, the talk of Atiku and Tinubu, they see Obi as their threat. Obi is their threat. That is the fact. Whether they see it or not, Obi is their threat. So they are looking for a strategy to scheme, Obi out. So that Obi will be out of the game completely because he's their threat. Because if a free and fair election is conducted today, Obi will take the day. So these two men, Atiku and Tinubu, knows that Obi is their greatest threat. So this is why they are playing every game to skip him out. While, like I said, Tinubu is using Labour Party, using Abure in Labour Party to disorganize Obi. Now they want to use ADC to make sure Obi did not get the ticket at all, which I have explained in my last video. And I saw in the comment section that most people there agree with my take on that. It's just that some few people who are still, kind of carried away, being deceived by these lies, by the lies and gimmicks of these politicians who have been, consistently destroying Nigeria for years. But I believe as time goes on, their eye will open to understand what we are saying. Now, like I said, I want to tell you why it is dangerous and not important for Obi to be even considering this coalition of a thing. Now, most of you here will agree with me, or not even agree with me. It's a fact that the 2023 general election was won by Obi. And that brings me to ask you the question. Did Obi win the 2023 general election or not? Realistically, did Obi win 2023 general election or not? Presidential election or not? The answer is, of course, yes. Obi won the 2023 general election, even with a landslide. But his mandate was stolen by INEC and the judiciary. I don't want to go into that. All of us, we know what transpired. So, if Obi won the last election, so why the coalition? Because forming a coalition is to rescue power, is to win election. And I know most of you will say that the reason for the coalition is to defend the vote, is to defend the vote. Now, the question you should ask yourself, why did this Atiku defend his vote in 2023? Atiku knew that he was rigged out in 2029. He couldn't defend his vote in 2019. He could not defend his vote in 2023. And why do you think now he can defend his vote in 2027? So I am still letting you guys know that the main reason for that coalition is to put Obi on a lockdown, to delay Obi to the extent that to the dying minute, so that Obi will not be able to go to any political party, and at the end of the day, he will not get a party, he will not get a ticket. It will be, scheme out of the game. So it will not be between Atiku and Tinubu. This is the game plan. Whether you believe it or not, that is the fact. Now, I am trying to let you know that since Obi won the last election, Now, the case is not whether we win the election. Definitely is going to win. If a free and fair election is conducted today, conduct election 10 times today with Obi on the ballot, Obi will take the day. That is sure. We know of that. So why forming a coalition with those guys? So what we should be doing now, thinking of how to do, is how to defend our vote. Which is why I said, which is what this channel is meant for. I mean, to educate you, to let you know how we are going to work towards defending our vote in 2027. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, if you have not liked this our video, subscribe to this channel, share our videos, share every information you have here so that we can begin to discuss. It's like a discussion forum right now. Begin to share ideas, discuss on how we can work towards 2027. Like my last video, I recommend people that I came there to share their view. If I drop any video like this, share your thought. What your thought is, so that we begin to think of how we bring our strategy. Like I said, as we run that to 2027 general election, we begin to bring here the ways, what we are going to do, our strategies, how we are going to defend our vote. Having said that, I said this coalition of a thing is a distraction to not only to distract Obi, but to distract obedient. Because I have seen too many people, some other obedients are supporting this coalition. You are not seeing this, the bigger picture in this coalition. You are just seeing the excitement, which is not real. It's a mirage. So don't be carried away by these guys. I believe by now most of you should be understand the gimmicks and the logic and the lies of those corrupt politicians who have continually, for years, for decades, destroyed Nigeria. I don't see why you guys to believe them. Especially like El-Rufai, especially like Atiku Abubakar, especially like Kwankwaso. Why would you still believe those guys? This is what is getting me confused. So, like I said, what we need to consolidate on now is how to defend our votes. How to defend and vote in all the local governments in Nigeria. Now, let me also remind you, bring to your note reminder that 2023 election was rigged because the area they were able to rig the election were the areas where Labour Party were not able to defend their vote. There was nobody on ground to defend their vote. For example, in Lagos, with all the violence they carried out, with all the manipulation, with all the threats, they were still not able to capture Lagos. Do you think Tinubu would have not wanted to capture Lagos? He tried all he could. He could not capture Lagos. Yet Obi still win Lagos because of the resistance, because of the vote were defended. So also the states that Obi got those number of votes that they allocated to him. You know? Because there were strong people from the polling unit to defend the vote. That was why Obi still got those numbers. If Obi Labour Party had people in all over the polling unit in Nigeria, that election would be very difficult for them to rig. Believe you me. Believe you me. Even if the server was switched off. Because, like I keep saying, whether you believe it or not, they saw that the results were tripping in. The results were coming in. They were coming in. So they saw that Obi was leading. They switched off the server. And before they switched off the server, most of the locations that were kind of guided, the vote were guided, defended, they could not manipulate those figures. That was when they began to think of how to manipulate. So they now use their own strategy to say, okay, since most of the areas, where Labour Party has no soldiers, soldiers, foot soldiers to defend their vote, let's add, reduce obese figures in those areas and our figures. That was what happened. It's not because they switched off the server. It's because the obedient could not, defend their vote all over the federation. So what we need to consolidate on now is defending our vote, not this nonsense coalition. Coalition is a waste of time. Coalition is a tactic to delay Obi. Coalition is just to distract the obedient. That is the game. This is what I want all of us to understand. So, like I said, we should begin to build up right now, organize ourselves, discuss with ourselves, how do we defend our vote? Like I said, as we run up to 2027 general election, I will be dropping videos here to educate many of us. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, subscribe. If you have families, friends that have not, that I don't know what to do, how to defend our vote, tell them to subscribe to our channel. We begin to drop, strategies, how we work together to defend our vote. Spread the news. What we need to do is to defend our vote, not coalition. Because like I said, the fact is there that Obi won the 2023 general election. And if election is conducted today, Obi is going to win. So why going for coalition? Why not consolidate on the effort? These are my take. Consolidate on the effort we had in 2023. We now knew that if we had gotten some people or some, soldiers, grand soldiers to defend our vote, they would not be able to rig the election, even if the server was switched off. So this is what we should be consolidating on right now. And again, we also learned that Obi is moving, like I said, is going to the corner now to let them know that it's not who they told them he is. They are believing him. They are buying into his ideas. Obi is going into the corner. That is a very good work, and Obi is gathering, the youth, the young people in the north. He's spreading the message, and they are buying the message. So why are we wasting time for coalition? While Obi is going to the core north, like I said, as an individual, you that wants Nigeria to work again, do whatever you can do, the little you can do in your locality. I gave an example in my last video, in my recent video. My last video, I said, in the 2023 general election, I was not on ground, but I mobilized people with my resources to make sure the polling unit was delivered, my locality was delivered for Obi. This is what I want every one of us to do. Even if you are not there, your resources should speak. This time we need to spend money. We need to have our resources. We need to come. We don't need to wait for Obi or anybody to tell us to, gather ourselves. We should bring out whatever we can, physically, financially, morally. If you have, your whatever you can use in terms of social media. Use your page to campaign, to speak to people, to educate people what to do. Let's come together and work together so that we can be able to harness our strategies to defeat these criminals. Like I said, coalition is not the way. Coalition is not the way at all. Like I said, if you have not subscribed to our video, kindly subscribe to our channel, like our video, share our video, distribute it to people that have not yet known our channel. Tell them to subscribe to us, because as we run up to 2027 general election, we begin to bring out strategies, ways we can come together to defend our vote. That is the way to go, defending our vote. Since it has been established that Obi, if election is conducted today, is going to win. So our main work now, what we're supposed to be planning on how to do, is how to defend our vote, not joining any nonsense coalition. I believe I have made some point here. So share your thoughts as usual. Let's begin to discuss on the way forward. Don't just watch and pass. Watch, like, subscribe, share your thoughts. Let us begin to rub our mind. This channel is for us to discuss. This thing is very easy for us to do if we mean to do it. I mean to make this criminal out of power. It's very easy. You are seeing it as difficult. It's not difficult. We are making it as if it's not difficult. Be part of it. Don't sit on the fence and look and say, no. I mean, they should do it. No, it belongs, all of us should come together and see how we can make Nigeria work, how we can elect a leader that will bring us out of this quagmire we are in Nigeria. Like I said, I believe said some point here. Drop your thought and your comment on this section. Let's keep the conversation rolling. And if you have not followed us, if you have not liked our page, follow us, like our page for so many videos and informations that will come along as we run up to 2027 general election. Thank you and God bless you. Bye-bye.